Hello, all. If you're here, say hello. I need to switch the light on. I'm going to be back in a second. This is very professional. Hello. Hello, Martin. How are we? Hello, everyone else. I've been ready ages, by the way. I should really open the quiz, shouldn't I? That would help. If anyone is having difficulty with their answer sheets, just let me know. Feel free to start doing the first 15 questions, by the way. You have my blessing. Oh, I'm so prepared, Martin. I was born ready. Do say hello. There are currently 10 people watching the stream. Yes, feel free to do the pictures as you will. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Jill stroke Tim. How are we? Hello, James. Hello, Dave. How are we? Not the inferior Potter. Potter the lesser is with us. Hello, Steph. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Very well indeed. Let me just have a look at this. Oh, blimey, there's millions of people. Potter the lesser. Yeah, I'm going to start doing the questions in about 5-10 minutes time. If you are having difficulty registering, let me know. I've already sent one Teams out, so it's no issue to do it again. Like that. Big-hearted, you say. Hello, Sarah. I'm very well, thank you. I've showered, so I'm not, as opposed to a sort of wretched grease ball, I'm in fact just very damp. That's disgusting, isn't it? No one wants to know that. I'm very well, Sarah. Nice to see Eddie, by the way. Up to some sort of mischief, unspecified mischief. I'm just going to prop myself up as well. There we go. That's better. Yes, that's it. I mean, that's what we're going for. That's the best we're getting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if anyone saw Prime Minister's question today. It's funny. Yes, I have, for those requesting so, a West Country-based two-digit A-road question, but it is one tinged with sadness, I'm afraid, so we need to be on our mettle for that. Oh, I need some sort of indicator, don't I? I've got just the thing. That feels too close. No, it's fine. This is what we're getting. Today's question indicator is this trophy. This is the Swan Darts Team Club Man of the Year trophy. As you can see, it's the figure is based on me. Slightly relaxed pose. Maybe a weakish wrist, which isn't going to help. Seldom does. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Nice. Let me just check, see how many people we have on board. Anyone answering a music question, I'll have it marked wrong. Hello, Harry. Harry, just so you know, the trophy is the question, so you can mute me. Harry mutes me. And he says he's not the mutant. Well, it is partly the mutant, but it's also the pleasure he takes in informing me that I am muted. It's not nice, man. That, Harry, is the Swan Club Man of the Year award for the darts team, which is what you get from making repeatedly inappropriate tubs of slop that the opposition team don't eat because they haven't had any meal that wasn't mince for weeks, years, decades, lustre. That's less than a decade, but so yeah. It costs 30 pieces of silver, so you can probably afford one yourself with you. Doesn't matter. It doesn't look that much like it. Kathy says. Kathy's in regular contact during the quiz. You see on the phone. It's nice. Hello, Kathy. Does that look like Michael Jackson? Do you remember the statue of Michael Jackson? That was amazing. Outside Craven Cottage. Hello, Tom from Gibraltar. I don't believe you are in Gibraltar, of course, but the Gibraltar CID are on hand. We have two-time defending champions, ladies and gentlemen. Two-time defending champions in the shape of the Swan Bitches. So do your best to defeat them. I crushed my glasses earlier this week, and So if they start to fall off my face, that's why. If I lean forward, and I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of leaning forward. But if I do lean forward, they will just fall. So I try to remain nice. I give people a couple of minutes because I was a bit late sending out the link. And if anyone is having any difficulty with the registration or anything like that, please say so in the chat. That would be ideal. Lovely stuff. The wisdom's been there all the time, Tom. I think it's 2000. Yeah. I have a larger collection upstairs, but what was that? I was going to see if Will Phelps was in the Schools Cricket edition. Hello, Emma Parry. So feel free to go on with the pitch around. About to be joined by young Isaac is here, ladies and gentlemen, the putative son-in-law. He's very apologetic. Has he got a spare lighter, though? That's the question. Let's see. This could be key to my approval for any forthcoming nuptials. And once we've established this, we're going to get underway. Okay? We can also have the excitement of watching my hair dry during the quiz experience, which is fun. That's a fun way to spend an evening. I've had a look at some of your answers for the pitch round already, and there are there's some piteous efforts, to be honest. So keep it up. Okay, I'm going to start. Is that okay? Is everybody ready? I think everyone should be. Okay? Oh, someone sent me a message. Let's have a look. Oh, I sent. Apologies. We're just waiting for Dave. Okay. Dave is about to join us. Hi, Mickey. I know Rupert isn't ready. I'm sorry. That's what you expect. What the fuck do you expect? Today's quiz contains a really bad joke, by the way. And note that normally I don't warn you. This is a terrible joke. Okay? I'm just going to wait for Dave to say yes, he's in the chat. Dave or Stevie G's to say yes, he's ready in the chat, and then we're going. I'm sorry. Sorry for the delay. I know a lot of you got better things to be doing. Okay, let's go. Good. Hi, Steve, by the way. Question 16. Question 16, ladies and gentlemen. The dream duo of Greg Wallace and John Turturro present MasterChef and Celebrity MasterChef. But which chef presents MasterChef The Professionals? So Greg Wallace, you got 5 minutes. And John Turturro, Demon Backward Point Fielder, John Turturro's, present MasterChef and Celebrity MasterChef. But which chef presents MasterChef The Professionals? As ever, this isn't a test of spelling, unless it is a test of spelling. If in case there's a spelling question, that very much is a test of spelling. So if you're not spelling it right, don't worry. I will have my own criteria. You're welcome to challenge my criteria, and as long as you take rejection well. Question 17 is on sport and cricket, and cricket is going to return next month, ladies and gentlemen, as England are due to play socially distanced cricket, which I think means second and fourth slips only. And they're due to play a test series starting next month. Who are the opposition? The opposition for England's forthcoming socially distanced test match. Who are they, ladies and gentlemen? Isaac, do you have a spare lighter at all?
I don't know. I've got one on me. There's a combination of
broken lighters.
two that work.
Do they work?
Well,
together.
Between them.
Oh right, okay.
You've got to take a bit of doing.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Thank you. I haven't purchased new glasses, Dave. No, they're the same glasses. They do this though. Like wobbles around quite badly. You wouldn't get William G. Stewart doing that, would you? No. Question 18, ladies and gentlemen, is on science. The names of sciences. Which 6-letter word, ladies and gentlemen, is used to describe plant sciences, plant biology, or phytology, another word for it? A 6-letter word used for the study of plants. Plant sciences, plant biology, or phytology. A 6-letter word. What letter word is that? This is not a new shirt, David, no. It is one of my collection of over 1 million light blue shirts, though. I'm like a Coventry City remainders shop. Question 19 ladies and gentlemen, is on films. What was the name of the 2004 film, widely regarded as one of the worst ever, starring Johnny Vegas and Mackenzie Crook in the title roles, or at least the roles mentioned in the title? And in fact, I don't think they were all of them, but they definitely played that role. Johnny Vegas and Mackenzie Crook in the title of which 2004 British film, widely regarded as one of the worst films ever made? Oh, no, I know what you mean, Dave. No, I haven't done my nails. I have, however, had a vajazzle, which has come up a treat, actually. It looks lovely. Yeah. It's like, sort of looks a bit like if the Scissor Sisters had a garage. It looks a bit like that. Dave is getting to know his caps lock key. You can notice that. Close. The next question, what is it? It's question 20. It's the easiest question in the whole quiz. Okay? About whom were the following words recently spoken? It's incredibly straightforward. This is an awful man, waving a book he hasn't read in front of a church he doesn't attend, invoking laws he doesn't understand, against Americans he sees as enemies, wielding a military he dodged serving, to protect power he gained via interference, exploiting fear and anger he loves to stoke, after failing to address a pandemic he was warned about, and building it all on a bed of constant lies and childish inanity. Not Jimmy's description of the South Bank crew WhatsApp chat. Never let him. Not that I bear grudges to. This is an awful man, waving a book he hasn't read in front of a church he doesn't attend, invoking laws he doesn't understand, against fellow Americans he sees as enemies, wielding a military he dodged serving, to protect power he gained from interference, exploiting fear and anger he loves to stoke, after failing to address the pandemic he was warned about, and building it all on a bed of constant lies and childish inanity. Not a review of the most recent series of Take Me Out. Stevie Cheese has got sausage anticipation, ladies and gentlemen. How long will we have to wait? Let's find out. Ready? Question 6. Ladies and gentlemen, is on sausages. 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 And some of you may find this, Yeah, some unlikely kinds of sausages, aren't there? Some unlikely kinds of sausage. Pigs might fly, ladies and gentlemen, as they say in France. Let us throw cochon to the wind. What they also do, pigs, is make sausages, and one of the best kinds of sausages, if you extend the meaning to mean all tubular foodstuffs, is the black pudding, leading its bones, of course, MacLeod and Son, in Scotland. What is known as the Spanish blood sausage, made with blood, fat, and rice, which, according to its Wikipedia page, comes in two varieties: cylindrical and the more troublesome sounding gut-shaped. Gut-shaped sausage, also on your hip hop name. The Spanish blood sausage, similar to black pudding, made with pig's blood, fat, and rice. Sounds a bit like an evil Disney princess or something. Sausages. The phantom tapping returns briefly. It dissipates. Nice sausage emoji there, Steve. Enjoyed that. Question. Question 22, ladies and gentlemen, is on links. What I'm going to give you now is a series of 10 seemingly unconnected things which, upon closer scrutiny, are in fact revealed to have a single conjoining unifying theme. All you need to do is tell me what that theme is. So what links? Vito Corleone. Compos mentis. A scooter and a circular antenna. Isla Fisher. An antecedent or predecessor of Carlton. A waltz by Johann Strauss II, the younger. A German conjunction. An early World War I battle. A mixed martial artist with the nickname The Beast. And a plastic ruler. Not helpful, that one. So what links? I'll give you them again for some time. Vito Corleone. Compos mentis. A scooter and a circular antenna. Isla Fisher. A forerunner of Carlton. A Johann Strauss waltz. A German conjunction. A World War I battle of 1914, September 1914. A mixed martial artist, nicknamed The Beast. And a plastic ruler. What links those things? Do make sure you put your answers in the right spaces, because if they're in the wrong spaces, I have to mark them wrong. Otherwise, people can just put the same answers in repeatedly. Okay. So, example, if you've just answered question 13 relatively recently, and you've answered the wrong Wikipedia info bar, maybe change that. Question 23, ladies and gentlemen, is on the two-digit A road, ladies and gentlemen. Gird your loins and fasten your safety belts and set your car windows at half-mast. For here follows a cautionary tale. Part of this two-digit A road has been replaced by, of all things, motorways. Horrific to relate. It starts in Cleethorpes, ladies and gentlemen, which it takes the sensible step of getting the fuck out of immediately, by Grimsby admittedly, and soon it meets its two-digit pal, the A18, at some roundabout or other, through the Lincolnshire Wolds, the highest point, Crockett's Knob, 7 feet above sea level, bypasses Lincoln, as is only sensible, past RAF Swinderby and Brough for the A17. Pops in for a quick chat as well before being told to piss off for being the worst road in the world. From Lincoln, it journeys uneventfully towards Coventry, where it gets fucked in both directions, appropriately enough, by the M69. Re-emerging past Coventry Airport, which is apparently real, towards Evesham, Bidford-on-Avon, which sounds nice, the famous Sedgebarrow bypass, Beckford and Tewkesbury, where I once had an excellent toasted tea cake, before the M-sodding 5 takes over without me. It mystically reappears in central Cheltenham, through Stroud and Nailsworth, where it's the only vegan A road in the country, all the way to the M4 and the Crossheads, and ending up for a lovely long soak after all that travel in Bath, in the West Country, or Bath, as you might wish to say. Bath. So which A road is that, ladies and gentlemen? Cleethorpes via Grimsby, the Wolds, Lincoln, bypassing Lincoln. Across the A18, the A17 in that period, then goes towards Coventry, where it then becomes the M69 before reappearing the other side, before it becomes the M5 through the Cotswolds, and then turns up again in Cheltenham through Stroud and Nailsworth, and runs to Bath. So it runs between Cleethorpes in the east and Bath in the west, ladies and gentlemen, with some bits no longer designated this road. Which two-digit A road is that? Not better. Question 24 is on TV. Dennis Waterman, ladies and gentlemen, caricatured on Little Britain, of course, like the theme song's in there sing the theme song, is known for his liking of singing the theme tunes to TV programs in which he starred. Minder, of course, is the most famous one. Can you give the names of any other TV program, any other one, in which Dennis Waterman both appeared and sang the theme tune? So Dennis Waterman, famously, as mocked by Little Britain, appeared in and sang the theme tune to Minder. Which other? Name any one of the other themes for a TV program which he sang and appeared in. Do make sure, if you've just answered that question, you've done it in the right space. If it's in the wrong space, I'm going to mark it wrong. I'm not going to tell you too much more often. If you've marked it, put something in the wrong space, I'm going to mark it wrong. Question 25 is on languages. The words aardvark, rooibos, biltong, and commando are 4 loanwords in English from which language? So 4 words that appear in the English language but are borrowed from another language. Aardvark, rooibos, biltong, and commando. Which language are they borrowed from? Question 26, ladies and gentlemen, is for Leo. It's Leo and his favourite memes, ladies and gentlemen. Leo loves memes. And this is in no way an attempt to ask something that is in any way relevant to the youth. So, here we go. What name, ladies and gentlemen, a deliberate one-word misspelling of a 3-word exclamation is given to and often written on the meme of a girl, a nerdy-looking girl awash with excitement and carrying 3 goosebumps books? What word is written on that meme typically? Ladies and gentlemen, one-word misspelling of a 3-word exclamation, featuring a girl awash with nerdy excitement and carrying 3 goosebump books. What's that? You really don't need to spell that right. Well, how's that? What's that mean? Better known. See, that's for the youth. There'll be nothing else for them this evening. Question 27, ladies and gentlemen, is on sport and rugby union. Which British player was the top try scorer at the Rugby World Cup? The 2019 Rugby World Cup. Which British player with 7 was the top try scorer? Fuck's sake there. Claire, 3 words is fine. It's so it's spelt as 1 word and the exclamation is 3 words. Okay? So what's written on it is 1. But if you get the exclamation, that's fine as well. Okay? I meant to say that because I'm feeling kind. Question 28 is on films and history, and the speech of which future king is the subject of the film The King's Speech? Which king is the subject of the film The King's Speech? Yes, Steve, try score from any team. They are British. So the top try scorer in the 2019 Rugby World Cup was British. Question 29 is on literature. The question is, what was the name of the famously bad Scottish poet, known for such verse as the Tay Bridge disaster, and also the Tay Whale, and who earned a living reciting his poetry in the circus whilst being pelted with eggs and stale bread, although was unaware that this was because people thought he was bad. The famously bad Scottish poet, known for such verse as the Tay Bridge disaster, and who earned a living reciting his poetry in the circus whilst being pelted with eggs, stale bread, and figs. What is the name of that poet? Just the surname will do. I can confirm that the Scottish poet is not Badger, but whoever put that, you made me laugh. Well done. Okay. Question 30, ladies and gentlemen, on politics. I'm about to walk away from from causing problems for all of you, and then take a break with no regard to what happens in the aftermath of that decision. And for some reason, this has brought to mind former Prime Minister David Cameron. What was the name of his marvellous policy launched in 2010, in which power, responsibility, and any sense of accountability would be moved away from local authorities onto general communities? What was the name of that great idea that he had, ladies and gentlemen? Power, responsibility would be taken away from local authorities, moved onto general communities or communities at large. What was the name of that plan? Two-word answer is fine. I want to tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very close. Right, ladies and gentlemen, your next 10 answers, okay? In any order, but one answer in each answer space, okay? But you can put them in any order, and all I need, according to sportsbusiness.com, the top 10 sportswear brands in the world, okay? The top 10 sportswear brands in the world, as listed by sportsbusiness.com in March of this year, okay? That's by sales. Top 10 sportswear brands by sales in the world, 31 to 40, one brand in each space. I'm going to give you like 5 minutes or so to do that. And I'm just going to Svetoslav toddle off for a minute. But I'm not. I'm just going to sit here. Well, that's worked beautifully. I should give you another couple of minutes for that. You've got about that much time. I'll tell you now, there is 3 points separating the top 8 as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to start again in 1 minute, so pop your answers in. You've got plenty of time to sort them out. Of course, they don't have to be done now, but you might as well. Not so there's much to lose by not doing so, is there? Oh, is it buffering? Oh, don't buffer. Come on now. I'm not saying it. Is it better now? Shit. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to start again. Question. Sorry. Question 41, ladies and gentlemen, is on GCSE physics. And in GCSE physics, ladies and gentlemen, what name, from the Greek for not working, is given to resistance of a physical body to any change in its velocity, be that speed or direction? Okay, so in physics, what name is given to the resistance of a physical body to any change in its velocity, be that a change of speed or a change of direction? It means not working. What is that name? A word used for that. Question 42, ladies and gentlemen, is on TV. What was the name of the superhero played by Ardal O'Hanlon with a inability to understand English idiom? That was all he couldn't do. In the disastrously bad sitcom My Hero. What was the name of the superhero played by Ardal O'Hanlon in the terrible sitcom My Hero? And 41 again, Martin, is in GCSE physics, or physics, what name is given to the resistance of a physical body to any change in its velocity, be that a change of speed or a change of direction? What is the word for that? I've also learned from the marking that James enjoyed the sitcom My Hero. No, not having that, James. Question 43 is on currency, I suppose. My knowledge of Polish food, ladies and gentlemen, is minimal, though. Having spent time in the world food aisle at supermarkets, I conclude it consists entirely of threatening-looking jars of gherkins and tins of pork shoulder in tomato sauce. So were I to visit Poland, however, I suspect they'd have different, more varied options. But what currency would I need to spend in Poland? What is the currency of Poland? A very long-winded way to ask the question, what is the currency of Poland? No problem, Tom. Question 44, ladies and gentlemen, is on video games of yesteryear. What was the name of the side-scrolling beat-em-up game, which was given away free with early versions of the Sega Mega Drive in the UK, which featured such things as a plant with many eyes as a boss? Did not like that. And some pink blobby things which would attempt to boing onto your head and could only be defeated by lying on the ground and kicking in the air wildly. It started with the memorable sound effect, I command you to rise from your grave. That's exactly how it went. I appreciate that. It's a strange noise, but it did go, I command you to rise from your grave. The which computer game given away free with early versions of the Sega Mega Drive in the United Kingdom? What was that game? I command you to rise from your grave. What computer game was that? Good. It wasn't a good game, to be fair. Not that I could get beyond the bit with the plant with the eyes. Obviously, it was horrible. The pink blobby, they're sort of like sentient candy floss, the pink blobby things. Question 45 is on sport, ladies and gentlemen, sport and football. Which former Manchester City player has won the Champions League with both Liverpool and Chelsea? A former Manchester City player who has won the Champions League with both Liverpool and Chelsea. Who is that? Question 46 is on geography, ladies and gentlemen. There are some national flags feature part of a tree on them. Canada, I suppose. Canada. Maple leaf, of course, and the maple. But which national flag features a cedar tree upon it? A cedar tree, which is very common in the country itself. Which national flag features the outline of a cedar tree upon it? The cedar tree being common in this country. Which one, Ruth? The flags one or the football one? Okay, the Champions League question again. Is 45. The former Manchester City player who has won the Champions League with both Liverpool and Chelsea. Please name him. The former Manchester City player who won the Champions League with both Liverpool and Chelsea. That was 45. 46 was the flag with the cedar tree on it. Lovely stuff. No problem, Ruth. No problem, Alan. It's the greatest joke of all time. Question 47, ladies and gentlemen, is on frustrating internet use. And some of you, whilst logging onto the internet to download your abhorrent filth, may have on occasion been frustrated by a DNS error. DNS error. What do the letters DNS stand for in this internet usage? Some of you, whilst using the internet, may have come across a DNS error, inability to contact a DNS server. What does DNS stand for in this internet context? Question 48 is on drink, ladies and gentlemen. What is the name of the soft drink? Similar to root beer in that it tastes similar and is fucking minging. Made from the Smilax ornata plant, particularly popular in 19th century America. So the soft beverage, similar to root beer in that it's disgusting, which is made from the Smilax ornata plant. No, that's just for factuality. And was particularly popular in 19th century America, particularly the West. What is the name of that drink? It is not rather lovely, it's fucking meaning. And it's not Vimto, Kathy, no. Although I did used to think, because of the advert, that Vimto had done, everyone's tried cola and orange, but not everyone's tried Vimto. But actually, that's what Vimto was. It's not, is it? It's 8 different spellings of that thus far. Question 49 is on TV, and TV I might be the only person who remembers. What is the name of the ITV game show, which even by that description was poor? Hosted by Bradley Walsh, in which contestants would attempt to ascend a pyramid by dint of menial challenge and guesswork to win the top prize, which was an actual bar of gold worth £5,000. Yeah, an ITV game show with a pre-acceptance Bradley Walsh, in which contestants would attempt to ascend a pyramid by dint of success in guesswork and stupid challenges to win the top prize, which was an actual bar of gold worth £5,000. Which, by the way, is £5,000 more than you can win in tonight's quiz. And one bar of gold more. I am not the only person who remembers that TV show good. Also, just remembered that the pyramid game on Gladiators. Remember when Jet hurt her back on it? That ruined it. Which wasn't in fact a pyramid; it was a ziggurat. It was stepped. No, Question 50 is on films, ladies and gentlemen. Mila Jovovich is an android, and Bruce Willis a cab driver from the future. Together, they're fighting a supernatural evil aided and abetted by the riches of Gary Oldman. Worrying if true, unfortunately, merely the plot of which film from 1997? Mila Jovovich is an android, and Bruce Willis a taxi driver from the future. Together, they're fighting a supernatural evil aided and abetted by the riches of Gary Oldman. A worrying development, if factual, but actually merely the plot of which film from 1997? Question 51 is on history and words. The question is, which five-letter word for a sort of shady or slightly dubious group of people is said to derive from the initial letters of the surnames of the chief advisors to Charles II, but in fact does not? It's a five-letter word for a sort of shady group, dubious means, dubious intent. Said to derive from the initial letters the surnames of some advisors to Charles II, but like many folk etymologies, that's complete bullshit. But what is that word? Was said to derive from that, but does not. A sort of shady or underhand or nefarious group of individuals. Question 52 is on comedians, often shared by people on social media, and which I hate. What is the name of the best known comedy character? The comedian Tom Walker portrays a comedy character, often shared by people on social media. They mean well, but they're wrong. What is the name of that character? Tom Walker. It's very close still, by the way. 6 points separated the entire top 10. I'm going to stop checking that. It spoils it for me. Spoils it for me. That. Question 53. What I'm going to give you now is number 6 to 2 in the sporting list. All you need to do is tell me who's number 1. Okay? So 6 to 2 is Swan, Baines, Murray Sahan, Dart, and Watson. Who's number 1? 6 to 2. Swan, Baines, Murray Sahan, Dart, and Watson. Who is number 1? Sorry, I'll do that again. 52, because apparently it went funny. Often shared by people on social media, which I don't enjoy. What is the name of the best-known comedy character of the comedian Tom Walker? That's 52. Is that okay? Yep. And 53 is the sporting list. Numbers 6 to 2 are Swan, Baines, Murray Sahan, Dart, and Watson. Who is number 1? Swan, Baines, Murray Sahan, Dart, and Watson. The number 6 to 2. Who is number 1? Question 54, ladies and gentlemen. Listen very carefully. If the resurrection of Christ, 1502, is red, the bronze David from 1440 is purple, and the Mona Lisa is blue, what colour is the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? So, if the resurrection of Christ, 1502, is red, the bronze David from 1440, one of a pair, the other one being marble, is purple, and the Mona Lisa is blue, what colour is the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? And question 55, the last question in this round, is on music. The question is, question 55. Which word of 5 letters or more has appeared in the title of hit singles by Michael Jackson, The Beat, Meatloaf, The Human League, Pinkerton's Assorted Colours, who were from Nuneaton, where my dad's from, and in the plural by Justin Timberlake. So one word, 5 letters or more, appeared in the title of hit singles by Michael Jackson, The Beat, Meatloaf, The Human League, Pinkerton's Assorted Colours, and in the plural by Justin Timberlake. What word is that? I can, Mickey. So 54 for Mickey. If the resurrection of Christ, 1502, is red, A bronze David, part of a pair with a marble David from 1440 is purple, and the Mona Lisa is blue. What colour is the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? And 55 again, a word of 5 letters or more appeared in the title of hit singles by Michael Jackson, The Beat, Meatloaf, The Human League, Pinkerton's Assorted Colours, plural by Justin Timberlake. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you are now free at your leisure to answer the music questions. Please make sure you write the artist and song title in the right space. It's clearly marked in the question number, okay? So it's artist first and then song title in that order. So 56 is the first one, that's an artist. All the even numbers are artists. The song titles are the odd numbers. I'm going to give you 20 minutes to do them. Some of them are short this week. It's a bit easier, I think. Should be okay. I'm going to give you 20 minutes to do that and do all your other answers as well. So we'll reconvene at 10 past 10. Okay? Good. So remember, artist, even numbers, titles, odd numbers. Okay? Someone's got that wrong already. Artist, even numbers, titles, odd numbers. Okay? artist in the even numbers. Someone's just got it wrong again. I'm just going to position myself slightly more upright. There we go. Lovely stuff. We've got about 12 minutes left before I start talking again. Andy Baldwin says 60 is the best song out of that lot. Bear with me a second, Andy. I may agree with you. Oh yeah, 60 is quite a good sum. Yep. Sorry, Andy, I completely forgot I was doing that. I apologize. You have 8 minutes, 7 minutes. It isn't, Dave. Although, whoever has just guessed "fuck home jelly spadge" for the person with a stupid name, I can confirm that's incorrect. I'm going to give you another chance, though. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right. I'm going to give you one more minute, then we're going to move on to the pointless questions, okay? And I'll give you a few minutes to do that as well, so don't worry if you haven't finished yet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please stop and listen very carefully. Okay, the next three on your answers part are the pointless questions. Okay. Okay. There are 3 pointless questions. You can answer the same one 3 times. If you want to put the same answer in 3 times, if you think it's a very good answer, you'll be marked each time it's correct. You're looking for obscure answers that none of my friends said. I gave 100 of my friends, I have 103 friends, 100 seconds to name either any of these 3 things. Either any England cricketer with more than 100 Test match wickets, any artist with 5 or more #1 albums in the UK, not various artists, just or any of the UK's top 75 universities. Okay? Write those in the next 3. Okay? Your tie-break question, which is the last one, all I need is the length in feet and inches of the longest ever spaghetti noodle. Okay? So, your pointless questions. Any England cricketer with more than 100 Test match wickets. Any artist with 5 or more UK #1 albums. Or any university in the top 75 universities in the UK, according to the university rankings, Sunday Times rankings. Okay? The tie-break question is, what is the length of the longest ever spaghetti strand in feet and inches? Finalize all your questions. Write your pointless answers in. Put your tie-break answer in. The tie-break will only be used if A, you're spot on, or B, to differentiate in the case of a tie. Okay? Obviously. When you finish, click save, tick the 3 boxes, and click finish. You have until 22:20 to do that. That's 5 minutes, okay? Oh, I'm happy to give you something to do, Claire. Really am. 3 minutes to finalise your answers, by the way. Good, Jason. Someone's put an artist in number 75, by the way. Please change that. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. We had a pointless answer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we had 2 pointless answers. I'll give you another few minutes. I'll give you till 22:23. Okay? So finalise all your answers. Three more minutes. Don't forget, when you finish, click save, tick the 3 boxes, and then click finish, okay? And at 22:23, I'm going to close the quiz, so none of your answers will be accepted. After then, two minutes left. Don't forget, save, tick the 3 boxes, and finish. So, Steve, do you need the pointless questions again, or are you okay? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, no effing pub. Rupert, Jim, need to finish your answers. Okay. Okay, I'm going to close the quiz in 3, 2, 1. Stop. The quiz is stopped, ladies and gentlemen. And here are your answers. Let's go through the answers, shall we? So, first pictures. Question number 1 is Shirley Temple. Number 2 is Sam Underhill. Number 3 is Jethro, the Tobruk region. Number 4 is Clement Attlee. 5 is Kelly MacDonald. 6 is Harewood House. 7, that is the career of Ronnie Rosenthal. 8, that is Brandy, the singer Brandy, as Moesha in the TV program, but Brandy. 9 is Short Back and Sides. 10 is my good friend and Zoom companion, Sean Williamson. He's not called Barry from EastEnders, is he? 11 is Angkor Wat in Cambodia, by the way, in case you're wondering. 12 is Neil Dr. Fox. 13, that is the career of Andrew Johnson. American President Andrew Johnson. 14 is Rod McQuality. Well done. 15 is Mind Over Matter. Mind, you see. Yeah. Okay, 16, Marcus Waring presents MasterChef. 17, the West Indies. 18, Botany. Is that science? 19, the film is Sex Lives of the Potato Men. 20, that's obviously Donald J. Trump. 21, Morcilla is the sausage. 22, Vito Corleone is known as Don Corleone. Compos mentis means you're sane. Scooter and the circle antennae are Poe from the Teletubbies. Isla Fish, of course, played Shannon in Home and Away. The antecedent of Carlton was Thames. The waltz by Johann Strauss is the Blue Danube. The German conjunction is Oder, as in or. The word or battle is Battle of the Marne. The mixed martial artist is Dan Seven. And if you bend a plastic ruler on the end of a desk, it goes dodoing. They are all European rivers or rivers, ladies. 23 is the A46. 24, these are the answers that we've got. Stay Lucky, On the Up, or New Tricks, all sung by Dennis Waterman. 25, they're loan words from Afrikaans. 26, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, is the word on that meme. 27, Josh Adams was the try scorer. 28, George VI was in the King's Speech. 29, the bad Scottish poet is William McGonagall. 30, the Big Society, legendary Big Society was the idea of Cameron. 31, the top 10 sportswear brands are Nike, Adidas, Puma, Fila, Reebok, Under Armour, Converse, Skechers, North Face, and Asics. 41, that is Inertia. Hello, Isaac.
Hello, Sam.
42, the superhero in My Hero is called Thermo Man. 43, you'd spend Zloty. 44, I'm about to make my son-in-law think I'm very weird. I command you to rise from your grave, was the sound effect at the start of Altered Beast, ladies and gentlemen. 45, Daniel Sturridge was the footballer. 46, the Lebanon of which more later. 47, DNS stands for Domain Name System or Domain Name Server. You're right to put out either of them. 48 is Sarsaparilla. 49, the terrible game show was The Midas Touch. 50, the film is The Fifth Element. 51, that 5-letter word for a shady group is a cabal. 52, the best known comedy character of Tom Walker is Jonathan Pye. 53, that's number 6 to 2 in British women's tennis. So Conta is the first. 54, The Resurrection of Christ, 1502, is by Raphael with his red bandana. The Bronze David from 1440 by Donatello, purple. And Mona Lisa, of course, by Leonardo is blue. Turtles. The Sistine Chapel ceiling is orange, ladies and gentlemen. Orange. Michelangelo. Where's the orange bandana in the Turtles? And 50, the word is mirror. Man in the mirror. Mirror in the bathroom. Objects in the rearview mirror. Okay, close, whatever. Mirror Man. Mirror Mirror by Bridgerton Storytellers. And Mirrors by Justin Timberlake in the plural. On to the music. First one was Cliff Richard, Cliff in the Shadows with In the Country. Next one was Andrew Gold with Lonely Boy. The next one was T'Pau, but I would have accepted the Mike Walker Experience with Heart and Soul. Next one was Bush with Swallowed. Next one was Eminem with Mockingbird. And it was Tommy James and the Shondells with the original version of I Think We're Alone Now. Next one was Santana, his version of She's Not There, written by the Zombies. Next one was Human League with The Lebanon. Next one was the Woolpackers from the cast of Emmerdale with Hillbilly Rock, Hillbilly Roll. And the last one was Daft Punk with Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, Megan, Daisy, Sarah, Hannah. Your pointless answers. In the cricketers, you could have had Colin Blythe, Jeff Arnold, Doug Wright, Johnny Wardle, David Allen, Trevor Bailey, Morris Tate, or fucking hell, it's Fred Titmus. The music, the 5 acts with more than 5 number 1 albums that no one said were The Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, Paul Simon, The Script, and Simple Minds. And your universities that no one said were Aston, Queen's Belfast, SOAS, St George's, that's School of Oriental African Studies, sorry, St George's, London, University for the Creative Arts, Portsmouth, Staffordshire, the Arts University of Bournemouth, and Ulster University. In your tiebreak question, the world's longest spaghetti is 12,388 feet, 5 inches. Okay. There are 7 of you got more than 50 points. So here are the results. In 7th place with 52 was Last Place. In 6th, devoid of Dave Proper, was Dave Potter with 53. Equal 4th with 54, Gibraltar CID and the Garnstaple Otters. In 3rd with 55, No Effin' Pub. In 2nd with 57, the Swan Bitches. And first with 61, the Chords, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for all of you. Well done. But many of you, I mean, you're orders of magnitude out on the longest spaghetti, I have to say, apart from one team. I will post the results into the chat and into all our chats. There'll be another quiz at the same time next week, all things being well. It has been an entirely restricted pleasure to see none of your increasingly weathered faces. And I'll see you all next week. Goodbye. Ta-ra. Done. I'm still on.
intelligent quiz.
It's good. I'm still on YouTube. I haven't turned it off at all. Sorry. Bye.